this is the problem that I'm actually having. Is art imitating life or is life imitating art? I believe that art imitates life. These people are rapping about the shit that they live.
Yeah.
Very rare do I hear them go out their way to say, hey kids, do drugs just like me. They're not saying that. They're rapping about their lives and what they do, just like we see art every single day that talks that it's art. They're gonna do whatever they're gonna do. It's your job to either not listen to it, or if you have influential kids that can't go and listen to music without actually doing the shit that they hear in music, that's your job to make sure that they don't listen to it because you have impressionable ass kids. However, it's their art. Either don't listen to it, but to sit here and tell them and to second of all put it on black people as if we're the only group that promotes music. First of all, I don't hear artists promote drug use. They talk about what they do. I hear them say what they do, but they don't go out their way to tell people you need to do drugs just like me. In fact, Eminem for decades literally was a parody of that, telling parents, I'm not telling your kids to do drugs. They're already doing it. I'm just talking about what I do.
Have y'all ever seen a commercial before?
Don't they got the same moms and dads that got mad when they said it?
And
Like violence.
Have you ever seen
You know
a
what I'm
commercial
saying?
before, Sweeney? You seen a commercial, right? What is the
Sure.
purpose of the commercial? Right? They're trying
Who
to show
said
you
music is a commercial?
But is it not though? When you are having a video
No,
promo,
No, it's
it
not.
literally says promo.
Music literally is commercial music. Literally, they call it the music you hear on the radio is commercial music. Literally.
So they're
Literally.
How
To
do you
sell what?
something?
What are they selling?
And
do you
that,
sell
What are
Sherrod,
they
is literally
selling?
the definition of
Like,
music
What
on the radio.
what are they
Commercial
selling?
music.
if you're
That's
a
the
barber,
question.
But
What are they
listen,
selling?
What do you sell? Because if you're a barber, you're gonna make sure your hair is cut, right? You're not telling people,
What
hey,
is the music
come to
selling?
my barber. Are you interrupting me?
I'm asking a question because I'm asking you, what is the music
I'm
selling?
telling you,
Don't
you
go.
do it yourself. Everybody
What
sells
is the
something,
music?
right?
Not don't talk
You're
about me.
selling
What
your
is the
image.
music selling?
I can't
The
tell you.
music is selling culture.
The
It's
music
selling
is selling
culture.
the music is
It's
either selling
selling
life
hair,
culture
They're
or
style,
selling the
selling death
music.
culture.
No, it's not. No,
Yes,
it's
they
not.
are.
No,
The
it's
They're
How
music
many
not.
selling the
songs have
music.
any of y'all ever
The
made?
music,
How many
first of all,
songs have any of y'all ever made or put on the radio? How many pieces of art have
life.
you all
Yeah,
ever
I'm like, I
created?
can't hear.
How
So
you
can you
How
gonna
hear?
ask
many?
the question and don't want the answer?
They
The
don't
music
wanna
is
listen. They
selling
wanna be so
culture.
emotional.
It's either selling some form of life culture where you have your J. Cole's, who are some of them they're painting stories. This ain't no slick Rick story. And then you have the ones who are promoting debt culture. We're not telling you to get rid of everything. We're not telling you to throw the baby out with the bathwater. We're telling you the niggas who are selling debt culture to their people are anti-fucking black. And if you standing up and promoting that shit, you need to question yourself too.
Man,
They probably anti-black too.
they're selling music, man. That's the point. Like I said, I stand on that. Y'all keep talking about they selling
They're
everything.
selling
They're
their
selling
art
their
to try and get them out of the situation,
they're selling their
to
art.
get themselves out of whatever situation that they're
I
in.
got a
They're
question
not
for
putting the
y'all.
Get out
music
of
out and
y'all
saying,
feelings
hey,
with
I'm
it.
putting this
Because
music out
real
for you to
talk,
buy
y'all,
drugs.
I got a question, Sweeney, and I want you to be genuine about this.
Go ahead.
Because fellas, y'all expose the hypocrisy. And I'm a man accountability guy. I talk to men all the time. And I'm always trying to talk about self-improvement. I really want you to answer this, no jokes, no games. So if we could look at women, black women, whatever, women, and say that OnlyFans models are horrible because, or strippers or hoe culture is horrible, and they're just living their own reality, and they're influencing our daughters to go out there and bust it wide open. They're influencing our nieces to go out there and turn tricks and say, "Fuck education, I'm gonna go get $50,000 a month." Why can we as men denounce women whenever they do that, but we can't denounce men when they pick up a microphone and promote the same level of influence that can it's not even called what women are doing is not even causing death. It's just causing bad behavior and making them incompatible for relationships. But the shit we doing as majority men is fucking killing ourselves, killing our children, killing our people, man.
So
all right.
So if we can,
They started promoting whole culture first.
if we can hold women accountable and say the stuff you
answer
participate in, the stuff
Show
you
me a
participating
song.
in is causing an issue with our generation.
Show
and
me
in
a
our relation.
song.
We can't say the same thing with men, to the men.
Show me a song where they're telling kids go out and do drugs. Where they're saying, "Hey kids, this is fun. Go do it." Show me a song.
So
Sweeney, you always trying to insult people's intelligence. Ain't nobody saying that.
Show me a song that says that.
Sweeney, I'm gonna just give you an example. I'm gonna give you an example of the point they're making.
Because when you listen to girls who talk about OnlyFans, they literally tell other girls they need to go start an OnlyFans. They literally tell other girls, "Hey, you should try stripping." They literally are putting their daughters in front of the camera and putting them on pose. That's the difference. So when we
King Von is literally saying, if you don't have no bodies, you better go get you some. If you don't have no homies, you better go get you some. If you ain't never did nothing, you better go do it.
Drill music literally promotes death and killing.
What are you talking about?
All right.
Them girls saying
Look.
go get money. That boy saying go kill people. What are you talking
All
about?
right. Listen to the point.
And Elise Hopper.
Elite Chopper.
All right.
Elite Chopper.
I'm,
is a teenager right here.
All right, look, I get the point that y'all saying, because all right, so here's the point they're making. So there's influence, right? No matter if they are directly saying it or not. When Nelly came out and he said, "I'm stomping in my Air Force Ones," he didn't say go buy these Air Force Ones. However, the price is nearly doubled for the Air Force Ones when it happened. When Busta Rhymes said Pastor Cavassier, he didn't say go buy this Cavassier. However, it was influential to the point where people were like, all right, you know what? They cut him a check. He said they cut him a check for it. So it's not out of the realm of possibility to say, look, I'm popping perks. I'm doing my lean. And Future, by the way, claims that he doesn't do lean or perks or anything, but promotes it any damn way, which is absurd. But it's not out of the realm of possibility to say that it has some type of an influence on younger people or even older people just because of what they're saying, right? My only point against that, which is not even necessarily against that, is that I don't think that it's the catalyst or the main catalyst for people using drugs. I think that it's horrible that it is what it is, and people are going to take that influence, but I don't think that that's the main thing that's happening. I think that there are so many other circumstances that are causing people to use drugs. But if you want to attack it, you can, because I understand why people would say that there is influence behind it, because it's almost undeniable when you take into consideration when people put things out and they could literally monetize it without making a direct commercial for it.
Yes, it's 100% influence.
Please acknowledge what Trav said. Thank you, Trav.
Yes, it is.
That's all I was trying to say.
It's 100% influence. I can acknowledge that it does exist. I think the point Sweeney me and Law was making was in regards to majority. Now, when you bring Future up, I think that's a specific case where that is more of a problem than the other thing. And I'm gonna explain why I say that. If you don't do something and then promote it as a lifestyle that you live onto other people, I could see you make a argument that person is trying to be intentionally harmful. Now, people who are describing their everyday life can only describe their everyday life. If this is literally how they live, they're just explaining, they're giving you their biography in musical form. Like he's like, niggas acting like I told you sell drugs. No, Hove did that. So hopefully you won't have to go through that. I was raised in the projects, roaches and rats, smokers out back, selling their mama's sofa. When they was talking about, he said, I give you the news with a twist. It's just his ghetto point of view. They was voicing a way they viewed the world to the world. Now, if you're not from that and then you start to push that and promote that, then I can see all of that. And I'm not saying that it's a positive influence. I'm saying it's their artistic expression from the only thing they know, from the way most of the rappers was raised and how they made ends meet or how they lived and how they cope with things. Like, I think when I was like 12 when I smoked my first blunt, It wasn't rap that made me smoke my first blunt. It was my father had died and I was dealing with a whole lot of other shit and I needed a release. I didn't get the idea from music. That's not where that came from.